So Amazfit is back with a brand new smartwatch, and this time they've targeted the budget category audience. This is their brand new Amazfit Bip S Lite and costs only around 3,799 rupees. So this watch actually offers some promising features for the price and looks a lot like its bigger brother, the Amazfit Bip S. It comes with the same 1.28-inch trans-reflective always-on color display. It's got 50 meters water resistance and also offers 30 days of battery life. That is something we'll be testing in this video. So guys, in this video I'll quickly unbox it and give my review on this product. I've been using the watch since a couple of days and I'll be sharing my feedback about the product. And not just that guys, I'll be comparing this watch side by side with the Amazfit Bip S and show you the major differences between both these models. So let's quickly get started with the unboxing. So here is the new smartwatch from Amazfit, the Bip S Lite. As I mentioned before, it's a brand new budget smartwatch from the brand and comes in this sort of box packaging. There's a picture of the product on the front and has some features mentioned over here. Let me show you. It comes with always-on color display, it's 50 meters water resistant, lightweight, supports notifications as well, multiple sport tracking and offers a long-lasting battery life. So those were some of its highlights. Going to the back side, we've got some details regarding the watch, like it's Bluetooth 5.0 and works with both Android as well as iPhones. That's it, there's nothing else written on the box. Now let's get started with the unboxing. Let me grab my knife and cut this seal on the box. There we go. I have to say the packaging looks very similar to the Bip S. There's a white box on the inside with the Amazfit branding, and on opening it we've got the watch at the top. The watch will be available in 3 different colors. We have the regular black color variant. Let me take it out of the box and show you. Okay, from my first impressions, the watch looks very identical to the Bip S. In fact, I'll actually put both the watches side by side and talk about the differences at a later part in the video. But before we move on, let me also show you the accessories. You get a user manual, make sure to read that, and a charging dock for the watch. That's it, these are all the accessories. Now let's finally check out the product, the Amazfit's new Bip S Lite. It's a budget smartwatch that comes with a lot of useful features, and to be honest, I've told you right, the design looks very identical to its bigger brother, the Bip S. So let me give you all a physical overview and talk about its specs. Underneath this sticker, the watch has a 1.28-inch trans-reflective color display, and if you ask about the build quality is very good, just as usual. The body of the watch is entirely made of polycarbonate material and weighs only around 30 grams, so it's lightweight as well. And the best part is, the Bip S Lite is 5 ATM waterproof. On the front side, you've got the Amazfit branding, a 1.28-inch trans-reflective always-on color display with a resolution of 176 by 176. Has a squarish format just like the other Bip series smartwatches. And that's it on the front. Going to the right side, there's a single multi-function button to control or access all the features on the watch, and there's nothing on the left side. On the back side, you've got a bio-tracking optical HR sensor, charging contacts below that, and some info regarding the watch. Coming to the straps, as usual, it's got good quality straps made of skin-friendly silicone material, and the good thing here is the straps are also replaceable. You can easily remove and swap them with the bands of your choice. Well, that was our complete overview on the design and the build quality. Now let me power it on, set it up, and be right back to continue the video. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been using the watch since the past couple of days, and in this video I'll share all my feedback and experience on this product. First, let me tell you about the display. As mentioned earlier, the watch comes with a 1.28-inch trans-reflective color display. I'm not a big fan of these trans-reflective displays as they are nowhere as good as IPS or AMOLED panels, but hey, when battery life is your priority, you'll have to sacrifice something or the other. One thing I can definitely say is the display is surely better than the previous Gen Bip Lite. The text is sharp, everything is easily readable, the colors are fine, but the saturation could have been higher. The backlight brightness was also good, though that is needed only during low light situations. In bright lighting conditions, the display was looking great and I faced no sort of issues even while using under direct sunlight. One more thing I have to mention is, the watch also has always on display and raise to wake features. It was working well as you can see in the video. Now let me tell you about the UI and talk about all the apps and features present on the watch. So this is how the home screen on it looks like. It shows a lot of info like the date and time and even the weather info. So before going in depth, let me also bring my Amazfit Bip S, put it side by side with the Bip S Lite and show you a quick comparison. Both the watches are black models, and as you can see, they look very identical to each other. In fact, it was very hard to make out the difference physically, and sometimes I myself got confused between them. The only difference I'd say between both the models is the expensive Bip S has built-in GPS while the Bip S Lite doesn't have GPS. And also the Bip S supports 11 sport modes while the Bip S Lite only has 8 workout modes. And lastly, Bip S even has built-in compass while the Lite version doesn't have that. So these were the major differences between both the watches. Keeping that aside, now let me show you the watch. The Amazfit's Bip S Lite has 4 watch faces built in with 2 editable ones, and you can even download a lot more from the Amazfit app. Swiping down on the home screen brings the status panel from where you can access shortcuts like D&D mode, lock, brightness, and even the music player. It's currently set to the max brightness mode. By swiping left or right on the home screen, you can access all the app widgets present on the watch. You can even rearrange or remove any one of them from the Amazfit app. There's a remote music player using which you can control the music playing on your phone. You can play pause, change songs, and also adjust the volume. Going next, you've got the current activity status, which shows you how many steps you've taken, distance traveled, calories burnt, and stuff like that. Then next on the list is Pi Activity Info, which gives you a score based on your daily activities. This is a heart rate monitor app used to measure your heart rate. We'll talk about that at a later part in the video. And lastly, you've got the weather widget. So that's it, these are all the default widgets present on the home screen. And by swiping up from the bottom, you can access the notifications panel. Well, that's it guys, that was about the UI. Now if you want to access a full list of all the available apps on the watch, you'll need to press the function button on the right side. And there you go, here's the menu. You've got the current day activity status, HR monitor, Pi info, and workout activity app. From here you can start any particular activity you want to do, and the watch will keep a track on all the crucial info. The thing is, as I've told you earlier, Bip S Lite doesn't have built-in GPS, right? So it'll utilize the GPS present on your phone for the location info. So for that purpose, you'll have to keep the watch connected to your phone, especially during workouts. That is one thing you'll have to keep in your mind. You've got around 8 built-in workout activities to choose from. Next on the list is the weather app, alarms, timer function which includes both the stopwatch and countdown, music player, we've already seen this right, and lastly settings. Settings is also very simple. You've got watch faces to choose from, long press button function, brightness adjustment, find your phone feature, about section, and lastly shut down and reset. That's it, that was our complete overview on the UI and all the apps and features present on it. Now let's talk about the HR. You can easily access that from the menu, and let me tell you, the heart rate monitor on it was working well and giving accurate results almost 95% of the time. Just like the Bip S, even the Lite edition has support for continuous heart rate detection at a set of particular intervals decided by you. But keep in mind that turning this feature on will definitely have an impact on the battery life. Now let me show you how you receive call and message notifications on the watch. So whenever you get a call on your phone, the watch will start vibrating and alerts you like this. It shows you the name or number of the person calling. Here you can either end the call or dismiss the notification. There's no option to answer the call. And this, my friends, is how you'll receive message notifications on the watch. You can only read the content of the message, but there's no option to reply from the watch itself. Alright, we are almost at the end of the video. Let me share you my thoughts on the battery life. I have to say the Bip S Lite is a champ in this segment. I've been using the watch for the past couple of days with the brightness set to 75%, automatic HR detection set to 30 minutes, and a workout activity every alternate day. And with this sort of usage, it consumed around 35% of battery in a week. That means you'll easily get around like 20 to 22 days of battery life with my kind of usage. But if you use it more lightly like a simple watch, then you can easily expect around like 28 to 30 days of battery life. Well, that was my video on Amazfit's new Bip S Lite budget category watch. It's a very good smartwatch for the price. Offers a lot of features, it's 5 ATM waterproof, good for fitness purpose on a budget, and offers a lot of watch faces to choose from. The only downside I'd say is the display guys. It has a trans-reflective display with thick bezels. An IPS or AMOLED panel would have been awesome. but again the whole purpose of getting higher battery life would be lost. So sometimes you'll have to sacrifice a few things to achieve the desired results. Anyways, the watch costs around 3799 rupees and will be available to buy soon in India. I'll leave all the links and info in the description box below. You can check it out there. That's it for today. Hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos. And I'll see you in the next one.